What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another video, and I'm gonna just get right into it. This video I'm gonna be talking about radical authenticity. So what is authenticity? Well, in simple terms, authenticity means to be authentic. But what does authentic mean? Authentic means being true to oneself, sticking to your core values, listening to your gut feeling, being comfortable in your own skin, fully trusting in yourself, and being honest with yourself and with others, of course. The more authentic you can be in your life, and the more you live a more authentic life, the more healing and the more understanding of yourself you will become. It's very, this day and age, it's very hard to be authentic because not many people's doing it. Not many people are authentic. Everybody has a persona, everybody has a facade, everybody's faking it and acting. They're all acting like themselves instead of actually being themselves. In your life, you should learn how to be fully present in the moment around family, friends, sticking to your core values despite what others or what society wants you to be. People always try to put you in a box and try to get a reaction out of you and force you to be something that they want you to be instead of being what you want to be. Stop hiding yourself. Stop putting on a mask in front of people. Start one way into becoming more authentic is to pursue your passions. You can have multiple passions. You can change your passion. You have the power to create your reality through authenticity. It's not as complicated as people make it out to be, because we're throwing all these extra terms and unnecessary, I want to say, I think it's called euphemisms. I might be wrong. I might be saying it wrong, but you get the point. In other words, sugarcoating. You know what I'm saying? Don't sugarcoat yourself around people. Be fully honest and be fully present in the moment with yourself and when you're around others. Despite of what people think or what people say about you, because I've learned this too, no matter what you do, people are always going to have something to say about it, whether it be positive or negative. Learn how to disagree with people. Don't over explain yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just be straight up, say it how it is. If they have a cognitive dissonance and it triggers them or they don't understand, it's not your problem, it's their problem. Like I said, everything is a process and everything is a journey. So I'm on this same process and journey with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, one way I try to look at this radical authenticity thing is by listening to my gut feeling, paying attention to what I say and what I do, and having the ability to respond. Responsibility, you know what I'm saying, it goes both ways, and you can't ignore your own needs in the process. You know what I'm saying? When you put someone else's needs above yours, you're being inauthentic. You know what I'm saying? Listen to yourself. Listen to your own needs. You know what I'm saying? Start simplifying your life. A lot of us, we lose ourselves in life. And we get so caught up in having a busy life that we just need to chill, take a step back, take a couple deep breaths and say, and analyze yourself and your life. Another thing that comes with being radically authentic is radical acceptance. You'll learn to accept yourself more. But with this radical acceptance, you got to leave your false self in the past. You know what I'm saying? You got to, I ain't gonna say forget, but let go of the past in a sense. That's also, removing yourself from toxic friends and family. You know what I mean? In order for you to truly heal and to truly grow, you can't keep putting yourself in a situation where it goes back to your past self. You get what I mean? Like, you can't keep putting yourself in the same toxic situations that makes you feel down or trapped in a box. You know what I'm saying? When society and when others try to put you in a box and try to make you who you want to be, you kill them with radical authenticity. You know what I'm saying? So environmental, habits, all that plays a part. And going back to what I said about learning to disagree with people, I'm not saying become an asshole, but in a sense, you gotta kind of be an asshole to people. And not disagree with people just to start debates and arguments, but to express yourself fully without being anxious, without second guessing or doubting. You know what I'm saying? Trust your inner wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Say how you feel truly. Get it off your chest. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's difficult, even if you feel anxious, I guarantee you are stronger than you think. You will be able to get through it. One way, for an example from my life, is like, I'm trying to quit alcohol. And I was hanging around a lot of people who drank alcohol. Now, I'm not saying completely cut these people out your life, especially if they're your friends and family, but give yourself some distance. Create some space. With that, you also have to learn to be alone. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You got to have your me time. That's what comes with being authentic. Authentic. Another way is that, this may sound a little cheesy, but doing what the majority of people are not doing. Doing the opposite of the 99%. It's not about being different. It's not about being better than the next person. It's about being yourself fully, accepting and acknowledging and trusting yourself fully, and not being afraid to express yourself. And especially in this day and age, it's getting harder and harder for men, especially young men, to get the recognition we deserve about fully expressing ourselves. My bad, I noticed a little damage on the camera. Sorry about that. It could be simple, man. Like, it's not really that hard. It is hard because depending on, your childhood experiences and how your life is right now, I guess it could be sort of difficult because so many people are so far removed from their authentic selves is that they've truly forgotten who they truly were. They had the mask on so long, and they've been putting on these fake, and they've been not fake faces, but acting fake. In other words, acting in front of people that they lost and forgot themselves. And I feel like the solution is to become radically authentic. The reason why I say radical is because anything dealing with yourself, when being yourself, developing your identity, growing within yourself, you gotta learn to be vulnerable, but you also gotta dig deep and be honest with yourself and come from a place of like internally driven. Tap into that soul, listening to what your inner dialogue says. We so much of attention seeking and validation seeking, it's like we forget to look within. Because trust me, you may not believe it now, but all the power you need is within you. Being comfortable in your own skin, it's going to take time. Like I said, it's a process, but trust me. Do you think that's worth it than faking it for someone else? Realize that life here on earth is short. You know what I'm saying? Me and you both, we can't run away and escape from death. We are going to die one day. So therefore, why would you live your life in another person's shoes? I mean, you just got to think about it. But yeah, sometimes you got to separate yourself from certain people, especially the people that you were close with in the past. If they haven't changed with you or they haven't grown with you, sometimes you got to leave them. If you still want to keep them around, at least create some distance, create some space. Because like I said, you're not healing. You don't need healing. All you need is just to become radically authentic. Another thing with this too, if I forgot to mention, is that everybody is unique. Everybody has their own individuality. Everybody in their own right is authentic. It's whether you acknowledge it and fully express it or not. Most people don't. But I feel like it could help a person. That's why I'm talking about this, because I feel like, maybe I could connect with some of you and we can learn and grow through this together. Because that's one thing. People think, humans are connected, but it's not with love. It's not with kindness. And it's not with anger. The one thing that humans have in common, every human all over the world, no matter race, religion, or color, the one thing we have in common is imperfection. We are all flawed. We are all running away from something. We all struggle. You know what I'm saying? When we started things, we all sucked at it at first. And at the end of the day, if you recognize this, man, the power of belief, the possibilities are endless. But who knows, man? I'm just a 23-year-old guy who's preaching on the internet. I could be wrong. Like, comment, subscribe, critique, whatever you want to do. I accept it all. Thanks for watching.